The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And some space here. He stiff arms him. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The Ravens at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Jackson.
Ball delivered complete on the crossing route, Gallup.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Footing always a concern, but the extra points have been good. It's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From just inside the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice. he didn't carry it over into the game.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Now it's Jackson. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Jackson going to run again.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And now Jackson will look to throw it.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Michael Gallup with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. Make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott.
And the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Now this defense for the Ravens, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. And no room for air here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's pulled in at the 32. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
From the 36, Jackson swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
I think you're right about that. I could not imagine a worse start in that second half. Let's face it, a better run for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
18-11. Check. 69.
Back to throw here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Pierce now up the middle. Down to the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have the Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half. But it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line and you're actually saying it, I'll co-sign and go with you because you're a partner. We don't mean to do it. But this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Second and 2. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
The average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Now 1st and 10 at the 11. A run for Pierce out of the gun. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
And this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston.
John Mechie.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not much on this one. Oh, a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And the Texans scoop it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Rashad Bateman.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit.
They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Albert O, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Ravens take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Stand Pirates, Mustang 19. 60 Eagles, 18, Pioneer, Warriors, 17.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good clean play. No flags come out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
They'll run it with Elliott.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. And that's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say they've made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws in the tight coverage has already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now. Well, he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it predictably, but somewhat predictably it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. There he goes, left side. The 30. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
They'll try and run right on the option. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a third down. They'll set up a throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple rushers brought to the tackle for the 7th time this game. On 4th down, here's the option.
Going absolutely nowhere. They'll wind up losing a yard or two. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go again with Pierce. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw.
This ball caught by Mechie.
Touchdown, Houston.
John Mechie.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Jackson on 1st down.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And Jackson throwing once more. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Okuwobunan.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 18. That one goes for 24 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They go play action with Jackson. And it'll be intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left.
He's got Elliott.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Texans will run the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll go with a keeper. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter play.
On 4th and goal, here's the option.
And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be 1 kneel and then handshakes.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And a little bit of surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Ravens, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, they suffer defeat.